got Caroline Kraddick in studio with us this morning because we're doing a little talk about kids.
We are.
Yeah, because we're doing something different soon.
Yeah.
Yes, we leave. I leave on the 2nd in a few Saturdays to go to Disney World for our first teen trip.
Nice.
Exciting.
Yeah, so it's the first thing we've done that's different. We're taking 12 teenagers and their families for 7 days
Wow.
of paid vacation.
And it's a different experience. It's not just Disney World. They're going to enjoy all that Orlando has to offer.
Right, they can go to any of the parks. They can go to SeaWorld if they want, Epcot, all Universal,
Yeah.
all the parks that they want to go to.
We're actually going to highlight a former kids who went on the trip last year.
Yes.
Let's see if you remember this young lady right here. Her mom's talking about her. We're talking about Aaliyah, of course.
It brought back a lot of emotion. And, you know, honestly, it took a while to process Disney. Once we got home and got settled, we were able to think about all of the memories. And it just made it all come true all over again. All the times and fun times and happy smiles and... Seriously, you know what I say. There's not enough words. Just so incredibly grateful.
That's Aaliyah's mom at the Perot Museum last month.
Yeah, we have a little premiere party and show all of our kids and their families their video. So they get to relive the experience, which is super fun.
Yeah. And Jenna, you hung out with Aaliyah a lot.
Yeah, Caroline and I both did. We loved this little girl.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh
like
my
we were like kind of
gosh.
fighting over her.
Yeah.
We wanted her to be our best friend. But what I remember most stand out from Aaliyah is that she's the touchiest.
Oh, yeah.
She wanted to hold your hand,
Yeah.
She's
kiss
kissing you,
love
yeah.
on you. These kids are just so loving. And really enjoying their time at Disney. And that's what's so cool about this video, because we have camera crews the whole time.
Right.
You know, thanks to your donations, we get to take the families, but we also get to film the experience for them. So then they get to revisit this and watch these memories every single day if they want.
Yeah. And I have so many families that say that they do watch it every day.
Of course.
And when they're in the hospitals and stuff, we do provide iPads for them too. So they can watch the videos on their iPads that we give them when they're waiting to go into treatment, and it just kind of brings them back to their trip.
Yeah, I like the iPads, because it used to be where you go visit a former kid in the hospital and they would have their photo album.
Yeah.
And they would be looking at, now they get to look at the photos on their iPads.
All that technology is so cool.
So cool. So Aaliyah's 12 years old now.
Yes.
She has two siblings. 17-year-old Bree, who was on the trip, helped out a lot.
Oh my gosh, she's an angel. I mean, and this is one of the most important things we do for these kids is help out their siblings, because these siblings kind of get, you know, they don't get a lot of attention most of the time since their sick brother or sister is the one always in the hospital.
Exactly.
So Bree, just to have that, her and I bonded a lot, because she's such an adult for being 17. You know, she had to get her hardship license so she could drive her sister, and I just so enjoyed being able to hang out with her and kind of guide her a little bit. And they're just a wonderful family. My favorite moment with Aaliyah was she's in a wheelchair, yet she doesn't think that she's in a wheelchair. So we had this little girl, Tyler. Her and Aaliyah became best friends. And Aaliyah is pushing Tyler in her wheelchair the whole trip. Aaliyah's getting out of her wheelchair to push Tyler in her wheelchair. That's just the magic of kids. It was so cool.
Awesome.
Now, Aaliyah was a victim of medical malpractice when she was less than a year old.
Awful.
Yeah, she was born healthy and then had an ear infection, and they took her to the hospital, and they had this.
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Who would ever expect
You
something
don't
like
expect
that?
Right.
These are the turns that happen sometimes. You can't expect them. And
So just because your child is born healthy, don't think that, you just
Yeah.
never
Not
know.
quite
it could
all.
happen to any of us.
Yeah,
We don't know what the future holds. And she was expected not to thrive at all. They were just thinking she was just going to be stuck in a wheelchair. No,
They
she's
thought
thriving.
she was going to be a vegetable.
Yeah, no, she is. She shows you love. She hugs, like Caroline and Jenna were telling you about. She interacts with her brother and her sister.
She's one of the most amazing little girls I've ever met.
And her parents, her mom was forced to become a stay-at-home parent because she has to take care of Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Sure, that happens often.
And that's what's so difficult, with this, is a lot of these parents are, you're both working and you need both incomes just to take care of your 3 children. And then this happens, so
Right.
your medical bills mount, and then a parent has to stay at home, and a trip to Disney World is impossible. It's expensive. So we need all the help we can get.
And especially the way we do it, we really pull out all the stops for these kids.
Yeah.
Everything is paid for. They don't pay for a thing once they get there. So it's all inclusive.
We tell them to keep their wallets in their rooms, basically, so that they can have fun and not worry about pulling that credit card out and thinking about paying the bill the next month. Don't worry about that. Speaking of getting a little help to go on this trip,
Yes.
did you bring some friends along,
I
Caroline?
sure did. I brought in Elaine and
You okay? Hi, Elaine and How are you
Elaine
guys
and
doing?
Fred.
Hi, Elaine and Fred.
I do that too when I can't remember a name.
No, I'm actually good at names. I'm like,
Yeah,
I've had a lot of interaction with them. No, they're from Hillwood Communities, and they came to us when they found out that we were having a teen trip. And I've wanted to do this teen trip for like 4 years because we have so many deserving children that I want to give a break to.
Right,
you know?
and our kids' age requirements are 5 to 12 at the time of the trip. So there's a lot of teenagers that would love to go on this, right?
So they were willing to help us out, and they have financed our trip, and I believe they have a check to present us today.
Yeah, finance the
Hold
trip.
on.
Yeah.
And they have one of those big checks.
Yeah.
Proceed with the presentation.
Yeah.
Fred.
Yes, you bet.
What made you want to raise money for the teen trip?
You bet. This is an easy one. So I grew up in Dallas, and I raised my kids up in Dallas as well. And so Kid Kraddick has been a big part of our lives, waking up every morning and hearing about him. And what a wonderful person, what great humor, and just wanted to make a difference in this world. So it's neat to see you, Caroline, taking it on. And congratulations. We're so excited to be a part of this inaugural teen trip. So very easy. Union Park as a whole donated this money. So on behalf of Hillwood and our builders, our great builders, Emerald Homes and Drees Homes and Highland Homes and Plantation Homes and American Legend Homes, and the whole community. You know, we opened this up to the whole community, and it was amazing response that we got. So we're excited about, we tried to have an event to raise further money.
It rained.
April, and it rained, and it rained, and everything. So,
Caroline and I were going to go to
I know.
But, we're going to do this in October.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about October, so more to come on that.
Awesome.
So we do have a
right.
check here. Elaine, 49.
We love big checks.
Oh, my God.
Huge.
All right, I'll let you announce how much money that is.
Well, this check is for $30,000 right
Yay!
now. But as I mentioned earlier, in October, we hope to continue to raise more money
That's
for this great
awesome.
event.
That
Thank
is,
y'all
man.
for the opportunity.
Big thank you to
Thank
Hillwood
you,
Communities for that. That's a big chunk of change right there, guys.
We're
Thank
going to
you.
put that in a little tube at the bank. That's a big check.
Yeah, can you imagine driving up with that and sticking it in there?
Who
Plug
would
it.
want to live in a community that is that generous,
I know,
right?
that's right.
Don't you want to be a part of a community that bonds together?
Yes, and their houses are beautiful.
They are. So if you're looking for a new home,
Yeah, we hit you up, right?
Amen.
Thank you so much, you guys.
So much.
Thank you.
You guys are angels. Thank you.
And have fun on the trip, Caroline.
Yay, I will.
All those teenagers.
I'll be keeping y'all updated. Wish me luck.
We'll do.